Ladies and gents, welcome back to the life of a Navy wife, where we upload every day. Okay, hey, I like that. That's probably gonna be my new intro. I like that. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome and thanks for stopping by. Just make sure before you leave, press that subscribe button, whatever side is on, just press the subscribe button because you don't want to miss out on all of this good content that's coming out every day. So I'm really excited on what's to come. As you can tell by the title, this video is called 7 Things That New Navy and Future Navy Wives Need to Hear. So this is for the wives and the girlfriend. The tips, by the way, that I'm giving, this is not professional advice, y'all. Like, do not take this professionally. I'm just saying stuff that I went through that, like, I wish someone would have told me about before then. So, number 1, change your last name after the honeymoon. Sis, let me tell you, don't change your last name before the honeymoon because it's gonna be so hectic trying to get back to where you want to go, or even to get on the plane in the first place. Because if your ticket that you bought for your honeymoon does not match your last name on your ID, girl, they ain't letting you on that plane. They ain't letting you in the airport. It's gonna be a waste of money because a lot of us plan our honeymoons before we get married, and then like we want to change our names so fast so we can get our military IDs and, you know, have the benefits so we can get on base finally and all that stuff. Girl, just wait that 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get your name changed and go to the social security office and all that. Like, just wait. Trust me, it's worth it. It is worth it to wait. And that goes for like all wives. Just wait until after your honeymoon so you don't have to go through any troubles of getting on and off or getting in and out the airport, you know, so you can make your honeymoon. Number 2, ain't nobody told me this, but be prepared to spend your entire day getting your military ID. So I got my military ID in Houston actually, and there's like I think 2 offices you can get it at. And let me tell y'all, oh my god, I went to the first office. What happened that day? Oh, they were saying that their systems was down, so I spent an hour driving to that office. Their systems was down, so I had to drive an hour home. The next time I went to the other office, I got there, they said it's only open on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then I went back to the hour one again. I got in line, I sat there for 5 hours, and by the time it was my turn, they took me and they were like, ooh, sorry, like you don't have this small, it was like some small signature that we needed for my husband, and he was on a boat. I was like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding. Yeah, so I was like, okay, next time I'm gonna make sure I cross all my T's and dot all my I's. Went there again, and turns out I was there, that time I was there for like 3 hours because I went after classes. So you have to, like, when you get there, you have to write your name on the list so that they can call you up or whatever. And when I got there, they were like, or no, when it got to like 3 hours, it was like, oh, we're closing very soon. If you're on the list after this person, then you should just leave because we're not gonna take you. I'm like, well, dang, I just sat here for 3 hours for nothing. Yeah, and then the last time, the same thing almost happened, but that time I got there early that day. I like, what happened, Dad? I think we didn't have classes that day or something, but I got there early. I think I got there at like 11 a.m. I left at 5 p.m. Happy, got my stuff. They barely made it to my name. Barely made it to my name before saying that they were gonna let everybody go. I was like, man, please, like I've been here so many times, please just take me. I'm the last person before y'all have to close, please. And then I got it. Long story short, when you get your military ID, just make sure you have everything and plan. Like, you have to plan a whole day for that stuff. It is not like a 30-minute type of thing. It's gonna take you a long time, sis, a long time. And I don't know how it works in military cities, like where military is big, and I don't know, but I just know Houston is like so hard. Number 3, educate yourself on your benefits. That includes health and all the other stuff you get. I would say mainly health benefits, because when I had to go get my checkup, or you know, like my yearly women's checkup, I guess like I had to like call them and all this other stuff, like call the actual insurance, and that was like a pain in the neck. It took like maybe 10-15 minutes before anyone got on the phone. Know your health benefits before you go. So like the day before you go to like the doctor or something, or a few days before, make sure you find out, or as soon as you get married, just make sure you know your benefits. Number 4, you should definitely use blue lights for your husband when he comes home from deployment, if he is on a boat. Military men and women, like when they come home, like they're so used to the blue lights on the boat. If you have the blue lights for them when they come home, it'll help them transition a lot back into the civilian world. That may not make sense to some of y'all, but when you get married, you'll understand. And if you ask your guy, he might be able to tell you a little bit more about that. But yeah, just putting that out there. Number 5, make sure to join like a support group or a Facebook group just to get support. I joined like 4 different groups, and you'd be surprised on the topics that they talk about. Now, like they are confidential, so I'm not going to talk about what they talk about. But let me tell you, sis, if you need some real advice from like some real Navy wives, join a group. Join the Facebook group. Just literally go in this Facebook search engine and type Norfolk support group for Navy wives or something like that. There's so many support groups out there, and people are willing to help you get through your deployments or, you know, all the other stuff. They can help you with anything, and they know a lot of stuff too. Number 6, be open-minded to change, because let me tell you, there's a possibility that you're going to be learning a lot. Your husband could say like, oh, my deployment's going to be 8 months and it turns into 10. Okay, that's extreme. But like, just be prepared for changes, because like, just be prepared for change. Planning my wedding was a little easy because we did it before he got on the boat. But if we would have planned our wedding after, there could have been a possibility that he wouldn't even be there for the wedding because of all the changes that always happen. Nothing's solid in the military. I can tell you that for sure. Number 7, tell your insurers, your car insurers, well, tell your car insurance company that you're married. I can't say insurer, but tell your car insurance company that you are married. Our company, we got like $40 off our insurance just for being married. So I mean, if you have like AAA, I'm not saying they will give it to you, I'm just saying they might. If you have like AAA or Allstate, this is not sponsored by the way, but if you have one of those big ones, Progressive even, I don't know, if you call them and let them know that you're married, they might give you a discount. They're just gonna ask for your, well, for me, my personal experience was my company asked me for my husband's name, and yeah, we got like a $40 discount each. Ain't that crazy? Off of car insurance, y'all. Car insurance, bro, it is so nice. $40 a month, I don't have to spend on car insurance, okay? People don't tell you about that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's 7. I'm really here for y'all. We can be here for each other. There's not many of us out there. I mean, there are a lot of us out there, but you know, we should just try to stick together as much as possible. But yeah, that wraps up my 7 tips that I wanted to give. Thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all tomorrow, and yeah, bye y'all.